What is going on, everybody? Welcome to this episode of the Games of the Glory Days. I got my special guest here, Shadowheart.
What's up, guys?
Shadowheart, tell them what game franchise you decided to pick for the episode.
Well, for today's episode, we are going to dive deep into the world of Kingdom Hearts.
Now, if you guys don't know what Kingdom Hearts is, it was a game that was released, I think it was either year 2000 or 2001.
Yeah, around there.
Yeah. It might even have been 1999. It was a PlayStation 2 game where it mixed the world of Final Fantasy and the world of Disney. RPG, classic game.
Yes.
I remember when I first played this, we were upstate. I didn't have PS2 at the time, but we rented this and we all played it, and I loved it. It was something brand new and something I've never seen before. I was a huge Final Fantasy fan on the PlayStation. Wasn't a huge Disney fan, but the aspects of the Disney characters being in the world was great. So you start off and say, like, the first time you played this game, what you thought of it.
Well, the first time I played Kingdom Hearts was back when it was on the PlayStation 2, and I fell in love with it instantly for me being a die-hard love of Disney and also Final Fantasy.
Absolutely.
So everything about it, the characters, the storyline, everything about this game was phenomenal.
Yes.
The boss fights, oh my god, incredible. Like, how can you match up with all the fights scenes in that game and just blows your mind?
This is what I don't like about Kingdom Hearts 3. Because in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, they had you fight Disney villains.
Yes.
Which was great. And then Kingdom Hearts 3, it was more of Heartless, with a little bit of twist of I think. But I didn't like Kingdom Hearts 3.
Neither did I.
I was waiting for, 15, 18 years, whatever it was, for that game to come out.
Yeah.
And it was a letdown.
And then people bought it right away when it first came out. And
I had it pre-ordered. I'm going to be the first one to say I had it pre-ordered.
Yeah. Because
I was a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. I loved the first two games. I'm not a big handheld person. I was when I was younger. I love my Pokemon but when I play handheld games too long, my eyes bother me. I have bad eyes as it is. So I didn't play any of the handheld ones until they released 1.5 and 2.5 and 2.8 on the PS4. But yes, like you said, I got a PS2 for Christmas years after it was released because my mom was single, raising 3 kids on her own. So I didn't get things when they first came out. And that was one of the games I got because it was the greatest hit. And I remember I was like, I forgot about this game. And I put it in. And we had off from school and I was up all night and day playing it. And my favorite Disney movie besides The Brave Little Toaster is Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes.
And get to play along.
Yes.
Jack Skellington. Oogie Boogie is my favorite Disney villain of all time.
Yep.
Next to Captain Hook.
Mm-hmm.
Which was Neverland was my other favorite, but just seeing the worlds.
Yeah.
And this was great. And Toy Story didn't come into the story
until Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yes, which I think they could have put it in 1 or 2.
Yes.
Because it was already released. But but they did put Pirates of the Caribbean, Port Royale in.
Honestly, just to say that movie alone kind of you saw it in every Kingdom Hearts game.
Yes.
We're going back to Port Royal. Oh, great. We're going to meet Jack and Will and Elizabeth. Oh, great.
Yeah.
It just, same thing with Frozen. We got to see Frozen. We got to see Tangled. But, honestly, they need more storyline popularity in each of the games.
We need a Snow White world. Yes, we got it in Birth by Sleep, but we need a main console.
They gave us a little bit of it.
Yeah, we need a Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. We need a Sleeping Beauty.
Well, they did give us Sleeping Beauty in one of the Kingdom Hearts games, but it wasn't.
No, you fight Maleficent. That was it.
Yes, you fight.
But
Maleficent.
you don't get to see. What was I just saying? Sleeping Beauty. You don't
Yeah.
get to see the princess. You got to see the princesses, yes, but we want to see Seven Dwarfs. I would love to see a Brave Little Toaster world.
Yes, that would be epic.
Yeah, Brave Little Toaster is my favorite Disney movie. Like I said, I'm not a huge Disney fan.
Yeah.
Of course, I watched Disney movies as a kid, but there's people who can quote like you, who can quote Disney movies off the top of the head.
Guilty.
And I don't blame it. Disney is a giant franchise.
Yes, it is.
And there's supposedly we're going to get a Star Wars world in the new one. I don't want to see that.
Neither do I. I don't
like
Star
Disney.
Wars.
I don't like Disney Star Wars. I like
No.
George Lucas. I like the original trilogy.
They better not.
I
put
do
Marvel
like
in
I do
there.
like Phantom Menace, but anything after that was not good. Bad Batch was a decent Star Wars show, but we're getting off the topic
Yeah, we're getting
of Kingdom Hearts. But Kingdom Hearts, the different Keyblades and the little side missions like collecting the Dalmatians was fun.
Yes.
But then again, I thought that would have been a great world too, 100 and Wild Dalmatians, where you get to fight off Jasper and Horace.
Yep.
And
Cruella DeVille.
Cruella DeVille. And I think who would be a great voice for Cruella DeVille in the game? Emma Stone.
Yes.
Emma Stone.
Absolutely.
She played a great Cruella DeVille
In the live action.
in the
Cruella.
live action movie, and I think she's going to do a great job in the sequel when they make it.
Yep.
But if you guys like RPGs with a twist of Final Fantasy, and I'm sure you guys played it,
Yeah.
but if you guys haven't played Kingdom Hearts, I highly recommend the first one and the second one.
Yes. Don't
And-
play the third one.
We're forgetting about one important thing, and probably the most annoying boss fight in Kingdom Hearts history, Sephiroth's boss battle in the
Oh
first one.
God. Yes, Sephiroth. Yeah.
I beat Sephiroth once in this whole time.
But then they introduced him back in the second one.
Yeah, and the boss battle was nowhere near as challenging as it was in the first
Yeah.
one. And then the Olympus Coliseum, I love it, but it was more iconic
Mm-hmm.
in the first one. I was tired of seeing it in the second one. I was like, okay, now we go into the underworld and it's all about
Yeah.
Hades. The actual Coliseum battles in the first one was better. Like you had the Hades Cup, and then after you beat everybody, that's when you got to fight Sephiroth.
Yes.
The Hades Cup going through 100 levels and fighting the Ice Titan.
Mhm.
That took me forever, and I was like, oh yeah, I did it. Oh, what's this now? No. And then I saw Sephiroth, and I was like, this is not going to be easy.
Yeah.
And it took
wasn't.
me, I think I was level 98 when I beat him.
Mm.
And it was just like I had this much health, and he had this, and I did a lot of rolling around. It was insanity.
So going to greatest boss fights, I want to say facing Xemnas in Kingdom Hearts 2 was my all-time greatest boss fight. Because not just one time you had to face Xemnas, you had to face him second time, a third time, and then when Sora and Riku were teaming up against him.
Yes. No, I agree. I like this. Like I said, Kingdom Hearts 2, I like it, but it wasn't the magic that Kingdom Hearts was to me. Everybody will disagree with this, and that's fine. This is just my personal opinion.
Mm.
But my favorite character in Kingdom Hearts 2 of the Organization 13 was Axel.
Yes.
Axel was a badass. He had a cool spitting circles of death weapon.
Yes.
It's just amazing. The boss battles I do feel were a tiny bit better in 2 because the Organization 13 and the secret boss battles were pretty cool in this as well.
Yep.
Uh,
But then they brought back the Organization 13 in Kingdom Hearts spin-off of Rechain of Memories.
yeah, like I said, I never played Chain of Memories or Rechain of Memories because I didn't like the whole card battle thing. But and then another iconic mode was fighting with Cloud in the Olympus Coliseum.
Yes.
I mean, Cloud is one of the most iconic, if not the most iconic, Final Fantasy character. Everybody says Titus. I disagree.
Mm.
I love Final Fantasy X, don't get me wrong, but the party from Final Fantasy VII and one of the saddest deaths in video game history is in Final Fantasy VII.
Yes.
And then close would be Zidane and his crew from Final Fantasy IX.
Mm-hmm.
But you're just And then there was the 2 secret bosses, the Phantom and Neverland,
Yes.
who is another stopping the clock, and everything was kind of annoying.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had Kurt Kaiser and
Tron?
No, Aurora Bar. This is the first Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, yes, yes.
Tron wasn't until later on.
Yeah, in Kingdom Hearts 2.
I don't remember the secret bosses besides Sephiroth and
No, there was one in Agrabah.
there was in Kingdom Hearts 2.
No, in Kingdom Hearts there was a boss.
It's Kurt Kaiser. Yeah,
Yeah.
I beat him. I beat him on my second try. He wasn't too hard, but the Phantom was right up there. I probably think right close to Sephiroth. Just Sephiroth had more health and was just too fast, and unless you were insanely dodging, you didn't beat him. I don't know if you
Yeah.
ever beat him, but
I didn't beat Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm pretty sure I did beat him in Kingdom Hearts.
I beat him in Kingdom Hearts 1. I was kind of like, oh, I'm not playing this game. I was getting to the point when Kingdom Hearts 2 was like, I'm not playing the game with Disney characters, and I was going through a little bit of a rebellious phase.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was high school, and I was like, yeah, whatever. I'm over this. I think I might have beat him in second one. It wasn't, I remember like fighting him, and I'm like, yeah, this is nowhere near as crazy and insanity that it was in the first one.
Right.
But Kingdom Hearts 3, I think I might have did the first couple worlds, and I was just like, yeah, I'm done with this. I'm not enjoying this. Just spent $50, $60 on this game, and I just wasn't into it.
Yeah, ever since they changed the whole graphics of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
I mean, they first introduced that to Aqua's story in... I think they introduced that to 1.5 and 2.5, that combo pack for the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
And they had an extra storyline where you played as Aqua and you went to Cinderella's castle and you had to face the mirror from
Snow White.
Snow White, yep. So
that
CGI was kind of like good in a way, but then when you got to introducing it to Kingdom Hearts 3, it was like you lost.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, I didn't like when I bought Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 and then 2.8, but I basically paid it for Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 because I wanted to go back and play the iconic game that I remember. And I did a lot of things that I didn't do when I was younger because now I'm more of a completionist than I was back then. I just wanted to beat the game, like rush to beat the game to say I beat it faster than all my friends. But collecting things was always my thing, but not really. Like if I said, like, oh, I want to do all the Dalmatians, yeah, that was in my mindset, but collecting the gummy pieces wasn't. But when I went back and played it, it was. I had the full gummy set. I had crazy ships. I did the secret gummy missions, and my phone is going crazy with no notifications and whatnot. Please stop. But, yeah, guys, I highly recommend playing these games. They're relatively cheap.
Yeah.
And if you have PlayStation Plus Extra, they are free right now. 1.5 and 2.5 and 2.8 are free. So go ahead and download them. Amazing games. Birth by Sleep was fun. I had a lot of fun with it.
Birth by Sleep was good.
Yeah.
Dream Drop Distance was okay, but
I didn't play Dream Drop Distance on the phone.
Yeah, with Dream Drop Distance, you had the Kingdom Hearts characters, and then you got introduced to the characters from The World Is Never Enough, I think it's called, or some also.
The World That Never Was.
World There Never Was. Yeah, they introduced that to Dream Drop Distance, and honestly, I kind of liked it in a way, but then the storyline got confusing towards the end.
Yeah, like they started adding the nobodies and whatever.
Yeah.
And Anime and Roxas, and I was just like, who are these guys? Because I remember turning on Kingdom Hearts 2, and at first I hated it because I'm like, who is this? Where's Sora?
Yeah.
But like they literally take place right after each other because Chain of Memories, he gets put into that pod at the end of Chain of Memories. I didn't play Chain of Memories, so I didn't know. So I was like, who's this herb I'm playing as Roxas?
Yeah.
But then it started to grow on me, and then we got to play as Sora, and I was like, okay, now I'm loving it.
Yeah.
But like the first section where you play as Roxas, I could do without it.
Yeah.
Just my opinion.
So, also going to after the events of Kingdom Hearts 3, they did come out with a game, but it was for Nintendo Switch. It was for Kairi. It was like finding all of Sora's memories through each of like different boards where Kairi had to go back to each of the stages, but there were like new stages to find Sora's memory. So I was like looking at it, I'm like, I'm not gonna waste my time on this.
It doesn't seem
like
interesting.
it doesn't seem interesting at all. And then they added orchestra to Kingdom Hearts. I'm like, come on, like you have a
Yeah, they
have a
definitely
good-
went in a different direction than I like.
It's like why? And then I don't know if this is like a teaser trailer. They released it for Kingdom Hearts 4, and they had it shown where Sora wakes up in this somewhat universe, and he looks like a Final Fantasy character.
Well, see, I don't mind that because Kingdom Hearts is brought on the origin of Final Fantasy.
Yes.
But I don't know. I have to see where they go with it.
Yeah.
Because, like, I literally never went back and tried to finish Kingdom Hearts 3. I thought about it, but I was like, I'm just not into it. It wasn't... The first two games are iconic.
Yes.
And I love it. His sister literally named her daughter after her Kingdom Hearts
Yes,
character.
she did.
She did.
My sister named her daughter
Our
Kairi.
niece. Our niece.
Yep, my niece.
Kairi, yep. After Kairi.
Yep.
But, and the beginning song of Kingdom Hearts 1,
Simply and clean.
yeah, that's it. I had it on my iPod. I listened to it constantly. It was my MySpace page song for the longest time. Going back, showing my age with MySpace, because your page actually was customizable. You had a
Yes.
whole background and you had an intro song. It was Simply Clean, and it was My Own Worst Enemy by Lit for the longest time. But alright, guys, I think we said enough.
Yes.
David, I thank you coming back on. We're going to do other
No problem.
episodes.
Yeah.
This was fun. I'm glad we're going to get back into doing video games things, because somebody said, your channel is called The Games of the Glory Days. But guys, I just do my reviews of food and make my list because you guys asked for it. I'm the person. You asked me for it. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I started off as a nobody channel, and I'm at 108 subscribers, so there's only one way we can go up.
Nice tie into that, because it's like you said you were a nobody channel, but now you are somebody.
Yeah, I'm not claiming to be anybody.
Because we were talking about Kingdom Hearts, and the things in there were nobodies.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it does tie into what we were talking about, but stay tuned, guys. We're going to do more episodes together. We were talking about doing Need for Speed, but I'm not I played it when I was a kid, but it was more of like having fun with my friends. It wasn't something, but we're going to think of another franchise to do, and we're going to film that for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Shadow Hearts, for coming
no problem,
on.
man.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Peace.